Well, Gil Broussard, I got some information that I have collected from a YouTuber that's called Joe Conrad. And he had a Joanne John as a guest, and she was telling that she had received the Essene Bible as a heirloom from her mother. And in this book, she found the description how the people stayed healthy. They were fasting for 7 days and they were doing klistirs. So that's the thing, that not only the washing of the outside should be done, but also the inside. And then when they were fasting, they got rid of all their illnesses. So the book with the golden pages was empty again. So a new song could be written onto it, meaning that if there is new illnesses coming, you will have to fast again. So I think the song actually isn't a illness, it's just when you rejoice and love life, because you don't have illnesses. The angels are these elements, and the elders, of course, that's the nature giving you the advice. And then, of course, the way that they write it in the Essene Bible, one can understand, oh yeah, there is a human being and he sees this book and they tell him this book has especially been written for you, human being. Open it. So when he opens it, he sees that the 7 different natural elements give him health. And then, yeah, he says that he would do everything, that human being, to prevent this destruction from happening, you know. So the only thing we have to do is to take care of our temple, which is our body. That's all there is being said with the 7 seals. And I tell you, I have been drawing these things. The thrones of the elder, the 24, then this prophet standing in front of the throne, the angel having the book in his hands and standing on the earth and the sea, and the 7 seals, and this angel that had no face, but there was a sword coming from its mouth. So the sword is, nature can be dealing with us in 2 ways. So either we are ill, or either on the other side we can be healthy. That's all. So if we get too much sun, we burn. But if we have just enough sun, then we are fine. So that's what's meant by all these pictures. And yeah, I uploaded a video where I was showing the pictures that I made. So when you look at these drawings of mine, you can tell that I was clueless. So when you have a Bible, whether it is this Institute of Scripture Research Bible or the King James Bible, all of them are misleading. It doesn't help you to see through all these mystery stories. It's just not possible. But the Essene Bible, she says in her 200-page book that I read, was first. And she can tell by comparing what the people that wrote the scriptures made out of it. They wanted to first get rid of John the Baptist, and then they put in place Jesus, and they wanted to get rid of this fasting that the first Christians were doing. And because they could not convince the Jews in Jerusalem, because they knew about the true teachings of the Essene, they went and, went to Turkey, where they had their postal route and were teaching their new scriptures, the lyings, you could say, right there. That I got out of the book. So, in all the stories in the Revelation and the Bible as such, there is always no information compared to the Essene Bible that really gives you health advice, or there is negative talking. The Bible, compared to what the Essene Bible looks like when you read it, is always negative. The Essene Bible is totally positive, and it gives you a good feeling about life, and it's not negative and putting so much pressure on the fact that you will have to receive mercy. Mercy is not a topic in the Essene Bible. It's just a kind of a children game that they put upon us. You don't even have to do anything in life. Just believe in Jesus and you will receive mercy once you die. That's all. But the Essenes say you have to fast, you have to do klistirs, then you stay healthy, and you have to get the fig for winter time to eat, so you stay healthy. So this woman was healing people by fasting for a week and then eat raw food for a week. And she said all sorts of illnesses she was treating like this. Maybe she's about 90, but she looks very much like 50, the way she talks. So she probably did it herself too. So the temple, that's our body we have to take care of, and the cleaning of the temple is not a real architecture that needs to be cleaned. It's our body. And by that, the Romans were taking care of their taxes. They didn't want to have a group of people living together, cultivating the earth and not needing any money system. The Romans needed slaves, and the Essene weren't real good slave material because they were doing their own thing. So that's why the Romans wanted to get rid of them, and they did. So 70 after the year O after Christ, they started to write all these different books, the scriptures and the apocryphs. And the reason I told you, it's the taxes, and they wanted people to eat meat. The Essene didn't, because they said you shall not kill a brother. It makes you rot inside as well. So that's the main teaching of the Essene Bible. Bye bye.